Well, this right here was Russia this past weekend. What's up, guys? John Claymore here, Gear Issue 33, Short Timer Prepping. As you guys can see, we are still in a work in progress, almost done with the office. We got the big computer that is going to be over there. Of course, when we start doing our video essays on military history and stuff here real soon. But we got to talk about this because I think it was sometime on Friday night, and normally you guys know me. I typically tend to, with two channels, tend to just take the weekend off a little bit. Of course, the workload's about to pick up in the next week or two, but I get a text message, and it's look, man, you might want to check this thing out in Russia. Maybe you should, I don't know, maybe do a video on it, this, that, and the other. And I just immediately thought to myself, you might want to give it a little bit of time. And the reason why is because of headlines like this here. Yeah, you see, my thinking was this here, and I'm rolling you guys some footage that was released via Twitter. A couple of accounts that I follow were actually sharing what was going on. Of course, there was this whole thing where Putin was talking about these, let's just go ahead and say it, that Putin was going to view these people as traitors, but then turn right back around, and the Belarusian president has negotiated somewhat of a peace, and nobody's going to get killed or anything like that. Now, of course, we're talking about the Wagner Group. And this guy here, whose name I quite frankly cannot pronounce, so I'm not even going to attempt to. And these people are saying that these people were obviously causing civil upheaval in Moscow, and of course, Russia itself was locking down. Come to find out, that was not the case, and this entire thing went exactly only lasted for about a weekend. I thought to myself, what the hell could this be? So, what in the world could this actually be? Sounds to me like the CIA may have paid these people because if you guys recall correctly, there was like some $6.2 billion lost or some $6.2 billion spending error to Ukraine.
We discovered inconsistencies in equipment valuation for Ukraine. In a significant number of cases, services used replacement costs rather than net book value, thereby overestimating the value of the equipment drawn down from U.S. stocks and provided to Ukraine. Once we discovered this misvaluation, the comptroller reissued guidance on March 31st, clarifying how to value equipment in line with the financial management regulation and DoD policy to ensure we use the most accurate of accounting methods. We have confirmed that for FY23, the final calculation is $3.6 billion, and for FY22, it is $2.6 billion, for a combined total of $6.2 billion. These valuation errors in no way limit or restricted the size of any of our PDAs or impacted the provision of support to Ukraine. And while the DoD retains the authority to utilize the recaptured PDA, this has no bearing on appropriated USAI or Ukraine PDA replenishment funding approved.
And my thoughts shifted to, okay, well, maybe we gave $6.2 billion to this private military contracting group of about 25,000 men who claimed that they lost 2,000 in a friendly fire incident. And then, lo and behold, right around the time that this little peace is negotiated between the Belarusian president, Putin, and this guy here, you start seeing maps like this here. You start seeing these maps that show that these people are already on their way back to Ukraine and that are all the way back to Kiev. This right here sound like a lot of bullcrap to you guys? Or is it possible that maybe this event did not occur over the weekend, but actually occurred a week or so ago, maybe even a little bit longer than that? You see, the reason why I'm saying this is because we found out recently with the whole Ocean Gate or Titanic Gate thing, you know, those millionaires or billionaires who, for whatever reason, didn't want to hire old white men, the more experienced guys. They decided to take a dive, go see the Titanic, this, that, and the other. And of course, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what happened. That little thing did not go very well. And of course, you've got people out there making memes about the PlayStation controller, which it really wasn't, but it looked like one. And of course, we found out that the U.S. Navy actually knew about that incident a few days prior to it happening, which means that this entire thing was probably old news, which tells me that a lot of the things that you're watching right now could in fact be old according to the dates or whatnot, like this incident here, because let's be honest, if you were in Moscow on Sunday, there's no way in hell you're going to be able to move that many men back to Kiev on a Sunday night. It's just too much distance. You're just not going to be able to pull this off. So I'm going to go ahead and say the first thing out loud, that I believe that this incident probably occurred a week or a week and a half ago, and they're just now reporting on it. $6.2 billion. The $6.2 billion. You see, I mentioned the $6.2 billion in a video that I did on gun braces, saying that I think that the federal government had a bigger issue on their hands. And that bigger issue that was on their hands was obviously this spending error or this money being lost. So one might reasonably be able to, I don't know, maybe put together that maybe $6.2 billion may have been given to a group. I'm just saying people were probably thinking this. I'm not saying it out loud as far as in like an absolute. I'm just saying that people may be thinking that. Maybe this group received $6.2 million to cause a coup in Russia, to kind of destabilize Russia, seeing how it is that they're pretty much annexing all of eastern Ukraine. Not just the Crimea, but the Donbass, the Luhansk, and Zaporozhye, and all those other places, or whatever you hell. I mean, these places I can't really pronounce. And you might be thinking to yourself, maybe this right here was the U.S.'s effort, because they did say that they were monitoring the situation, which of course we always are. It's possible that maybe they did that. Or it is possible that maybe Putin may have staged the coup himself to make it look like he was being invaded, seeing how it is that this footage here came out. Oh, wait. Did I say Putin? No. I meant to say Wagner. Let's go ahead and be honest about this. Nobody wants this war. Nobody wants to fight this war. And Wagner, obviously, they decided to come out and basically say, look, 2,000 of our men got killed. So, yeah, we want some form of retribution. But then you turn right back around after talking to the Belarusian president. Like I said before, guys, this right here smells like a bunch of crap. I just figured I'd go ahead and throw that out there. But this entire thing smells like a bunch of BS. And it looks to me like maybe a psyop has occurred. But then again, though, for the time being, I'll digress. But make sure you guys pay very close attention to the situation over the rest of the year, because things could get a little bit dicey. Seems to me that they're obviously still with him. Now, guys, I have made this abundantly clear on this channel on multiple occasions. I don't really like Putin. I don't like Zelensky either. Ukraine is completely corrupt, and Russia also is as well. I don't like this war. I don't like the idea of us funding this war. I personally think it's a NATO conflict. Maybe they should deal with it, not the United States, even though Ukraine is not a NATO ally. I mean, to me, this entire conflict is just two turds fighting to be king turd on shit mountain. I'll just go ahead and say it right now. Just go ahead and use the old Sturgill Simpson reference. But that's the real truth about this situation. It's the real truth about what's going on over there. I personally could care less for both. And of course, I really and truly don't want to poke in nuclear power, which, of course, there's several lectures online to talk about this, and we'll probably dive in it a little bit further at a later date when we start doing video essays and this stuff in the next month or so. But the fact of the matter is this here. This right here just looks like another piece of good old-fashioned bullcrap. It just looks to me like just another version of BS. Just more and more BS that comes out from our media. Just more and more BS that happened a few days prior and is just now getting reported on. That right is what the hell it looks like to me. And seeing how it is that this Wagner group has already made its way back near Kyiv tells me that, yeah, something could be going on. And, of course, you're probably going to see this either over the summer or sometime in the fall. So make sure you guys stick around, because I'm pretty sure that place is probably going to get, let's just say that that place is probably going to be under siege here probably before the end of the year is over with. Guys, Gear Issue 33, John Claymore, Short Timer Prepping. I hope you guys hit the like button on this video. If you think I've earned your subscription, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell. I would love to get what you guys, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you guys do that there. And also subscribe to my main channel, John Claymore. I'll be leaving a link in the description box. Obviously, we're going in a much more essay-like direction here over the course of this year. It's probably going to take a while, but as you guys can see, we're obviously setting up an office and stuff like that to go ahead and kind of facilitate that. Hey guys, I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys have a good day. Talk to you later.